So here's a test fit of the 459cc motor. I just took the original mounting plate and threw it over the gas tank location there so that I could size it up. What I actually plan to do is take a mounting plate that's used in go-kart applications and either bolt it or weld it across the lower well there. I think that's going to be a nice clean look for this location, and it's actually going to give me a lot of access to that lower well, which I probably plan to use for some ballast or some counterweight if I need that in the future. The battery will have to be moved slightly, so I plan to cut off the original box here and just either locate it to the right or the left, re-weld it, and then that'll give me an opportunity to clean up and paint the door. So here's a quick view from the crankshaft side. There's a lot of room here to work on the starter and just access in general. So it's a little hard to see here, but the larger pulley on the lower right is the low speed pulley, and the high speed pulley is right next to it, and those are married together on the same shaft so they don't spin independently from each other. Then you've got the little belt that runs the hydraulic pump. You've got a larger V-belt that runs over the top of that. So of the two belts that go back to the crankshaft, you've got two electric clutches. One is always pulling and one is freewheeling. So what I plan to do is run one V-belt over the top of the hydraulic pump and to the high-speed pulley. So what that means is I'm actually going to have to do some math, find my ratios so that I get the right size pulley on the crankshaft to match the original low speed. Here's a quick peek on the other side of the machine. You can see without that gas tank, there's so much more room to work on the starter and just access in general. So one modification I decided to make to this motor is to take the gas tank off, and I'm going to buy a nice aftermarket and relocate it on the machine. It is a gravity feed tank, so as long as it's located above the carburetor, it's a pretty easy relocation. I've got some good ideas, and I'll be sharing those in a future video. So I mentioned doing some math to find out the new pulley size on the new motor, since I'm going to omit the high and the low pulleys off of the crankshaft that came on the Kohler. So I decided to use my Predator box, and it makes a good marker board. I used a tape measure to get my outside diameter measurements of all my pulleys, including the two electric clutches on the original crankshaft, as well as the other two pulleys on the opposite end on the drive side. I calculated a few simple ratios, as you can see here. And for example, the low speed on this unit is a 5.5 inch pulley driving a 9 inch pulley, which is a reduction of speed or a ratio of 0.61. So the reason this is important is that since I am going to a one fixed pulley on the new crankshaft on the new motor, I'm going to be eliminating one of these belts. And I'm actually going to be eliminating the low speed belt. And the reason for that is that I can run one belt on the drive, as well as that same belt will run the hydraulic pump as well. But I do want to maintain the original low operating speed. So I use my ratio of 0.61, and using some simple algebra, I was able to find that I need about a 4-inch pulley on my crankshaft, and utilizing the high speed on the drive side will still keep me in that same low speed operating range. I may go to a 4.5 just to try it to see if I can get a little more speed and find that sweet spot. So one final update before I close this video. I got a delivery today, and it was my mounting plate for the 459 Predator. As you can see, it's a nice heavy piece of steel. I'm really pleased with it. Right now I've got it resting on top of the lip here in the well, but I plan to put it on the underside and weld it in place. I think that's going to look really nice and clean and give that Predator a nice solid base to bolt that onto. And I also found a little bit more white paint. I just did a little bit of cleanup in the past couple of days. So that's where I'm at now. I did order a bunch of parts and things for the motor, as well as an external gas tank, so I'm really looking forward to some more updates in the near future.